Anyways, hi you guys. I'm doing it. I came on here raw, bare. I know a lot of people have like an intro where they're like already, like done getting ready. And that's not how I want to look in the beginning of the video, because that's not how I look. I'm getting ready for the gym, but while I get ready for the gym, I'm gonna answer some questions because y'all were awesome enough to ask. I have to like look into the camera. Y'all were awesome enough to ask so many questions. While I'm getting ready, I'm gonna answer those questions. Let me just start just prepping my face. Everything in the description I'll name that I'm using, but since this isn't solely a, you know, just a get ready with me video, and it's a questionnaire answering whatever video, I'll just link the products below so we can kind of get to the point. You guys will kind of see just my normal makeup routine. I'm excited because I get to talk a lot more on here. I feel like the content I make is like shorts, TikToks, reels, all that kind of stuff. When you're used to short form content, like you're used to not talking as much or putting, you know, in as much info or dialogue, I should say, as a long form video. And I think that's one thing that I'm really excited about this, is I could really just, I could talk to y'all. I have my iced coffee, by the way. I'm okay, period. I don't know if I feel like this is far enough. All right, let's get going. All right, so the first question is, how do you maintain a healthy lifestyle? When I tell you it took years of trial and error to just maintain, I'm telling you it took literal years. I've been working out ever since I was like 15. That's inconsistently, but I just recently started training. Like I had a reason to work out, or I had more of an intent to work out. So I started training this past year and a half, and I became consistent then. You know, one thing that helped me maintain is to not have unrealistic goals, because that's when you become impatient, and that's when you start looking at, you know, results, or where are the results when you feel like you have an unrealistic goal. Like, oh, I'm trying to have abs for my Bahamas trip in a week or 2 weeks or a month. Everybody's body is different, but you don't just dead ass get abs unless you are genetically born with it in like a month. If you're trying to train or weight train, lose weight, do whatever. I'm just saying. I set realistic goals. I started with like, I want to lose an inch off of my waist within the next month. Maybe, and then I just go from there. You know what I mean? So I started making realistic goals with myself. I stopped just working out for the occasion. I started working out for the healthy lifestyle. So that's how I maintain a healthy lifestyle. Well, I take it step by step. And that goes with any goals too. You want to make it achievable by making it realistically achievable. Even if that means, like, that doesn't mean that your unrealistic dream is not gonna happen. It's just you need to go the realistic way to get there. You gotta go through it to get to it. But next question is, what's your story? Very interested in how you became so successful. These types of questions get me all the time, because I'm still in the process, I feel like, of my version of successful. But if I were to look back a few years from now, I would be like, okay, there's progress. She's doing it. So I guess, I don't know how to really explain it. But my thing is trial and error. Becoming successful. I feel like there's a lot of different definitions, your own definition of successful. I never gave up. I wanted to. I wanted to so bad. Numerous times, but I didn't. I stayed consistent, and I posted something on my Instagram not that long ago saying, it was like a meme saying like, consistency isn't going hard every single day. Consistency is just showing up every day. Showing up. Doesn't matter if you show up for 2 seconds. You showed up. You never stopped. So that's what I did. And so I think that towards my Instagram, I just kept posting quality content. I kept seeing what my followers, like, you know, what posted the best. And I just kind of kept being consistent, posting a lot of stories, all that stuff. And that helped me gain a following. And then on top of that, my businesses, I'm very blessed and grateful to have built, you know, still building businesses that my platform helps a lot with. But the thing is well, I'm gonna put like a video. I say it's like all I needed was a platform. I just needed a platform.
Right. I don't give a damn. I just needed the platform. Right. I had the plan. Right. I know how to get out of this.
So I got my platform and I built it off of that. But I don't think I would be here or as successful if I didn't have my growing social media presence. And it's still growing. It's not a lot. I mean, it is a lot, but in comparison, you know, to goals, I still have a lot to go. Okay, here's another question. What keeps me motivated? What keeps me motivated? Sorry, I'm kind of blind. What keeps me motivated not only in the gym, but in your businesses, walk with God, etc.? Ooh, my friends, my family. My boyfriend really gave me a certain perspective of never giving up when it comes to your business. He knows that I like to be successful also on my own. And even if I get down, he's still there. It's like a tough love type of thing. Like, he gives me the real. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Obviously, my family keeps me motivated. My friends, when they say that they see my progress. And it just means a lot coming from those people. And having the help there also is, you know, a lot too. Also God, obviously. And, you know, walking with God, not just following, actually walking, actively learning more things and following, you know, if that makes sense. I'm not really good with words, you guys, so I really hope you're following with me. That is another thing that keeps me motivated. Like, I have full faith in God and the things that he can do. But yeah, God, my family, my boyfriend, my friends, they all keep me motivated. Your circle matters so much. The people you surround yourself with matter so much. It doesn't matter if you're like, but I'm never gonna do what they do. It's like, no shade, no tea to them, but their energy rubs off on you. You can't continue to grow if you're surrounding yourself in the same energy. How do you show grace to yourself in off moments? These person's questions, this was the third question by them. There's a lot of questions, but these 3 questions are from the same person and they are going off. I believe in myself a lot, but to give me some extra comfort and grace during hard moments, I YouTube a lot of people's kind of similar stories. Kind of, you know, they're similar to mine. Like, I'm not alone. I like hearing their advice on it. It's just really, you know, uplifting to kind of hear, I guess, what's the word? Other people's testimonies. I allow myself to feel it and then I keep going. I don't give up. That's like not an option. I don't give up. That shouldn't be an option for y'all either. Ooh, what's your go-to vacation workout routine? I didn't even see this question. My go-to workout routine is I always incorporate hip thrusts. I don't care if it's dumbbells. I don't care if it's somehow I'm gonna incorporate hip thrusts. That's like my biggest glute growth tip is hip thrusts. RDLs, 12-3-30, which is 12 incline, 3 speed for 30 minutes on the treadmill. Split squats, hate those, but that's for lower body. Upper body is a lot easier because, you know, it's just kind of dumbbells. You can do a lot more with dumbbells, but I think I have more of a routine when I have to do lower body. But, you know, it's fine. Oh well. How did you become to love fitness? It became my therapy. I've always been not the happiest with my body. I would be confident, but within myself, I just knew there were certain things about my body. And I know some people disagree, but it's like when you look at yourself in the mirror consistently, you're gonna pick yourself apart. It's just human nature normally. But it became a therapy to me, the gym. And at that point, when I set realistic goals, I started achieving each goal and I started seeing results. And those results are addicting. They make that process 10 times more fun because you have the patience, you have the faith, you have the trust that it's gonna work. You just have to keep going. And once you see those results, that like, what is it, gratitude, that like just moment of like, I'm so proud of myself, like I did that, is addicting. So, ooh, what helped you with making friends after moving? I actually already knew a lot of people in Houston. It was easy for me and I'm very thankful. But I would suggest if you do move to a new state, city, just a new area in general, get yourself in activities. Go to like a Pilates class or go to like a Zumba class. I don't know. I'm only thinking of workout stuff because that's what I could think of. But if you have like any social activities, going to a gym too, you get so many gym girlfriends who have kind of like the same mindset as you. So yeah. Living in Houston long-term or temporary, do I have any other ideal areas? I love Houston and I don't want to leave. That's like I'm waiting for my concealer to kind of dry. Sorry, y'all. I don't plan on leaving. I don't know, something about Houston is not a real place.
That mother back there is not real.
Tips on starting a business. Have a business plan, have goals, have a budget. YouTube, Google, there's a lot of things that you're not gonna know how to do. You're not gonna know how to do it, and not everybody's gonna be there to answer for you. So YouTube. Top 3 tips for beginners on a health journey. Okay, number 1 is be patient. Number 2 is have discipline. Number 3, so patience, discipline. Why can't I think of a third one? There's actually a lot, and I think that's why I'm having trouble. Patience, discipline, and consistency. What was my biggest fear on moving states and the best part? I'm gonna be completely honest as possible. I'm not gonna give advice with something that I don't necessarily relate to. Actually, that's a lie, because I did have some fears. It was more of leaving my family. It was leaving my family. It wasn't moving somewhere new, it was leaving my family. I have been with my family I've never moved out of state by myself, but it was my family, leaving my family. That was my biggest fear. So it wasn't going to a new place because I knew I would be okay. I did my research. I knew enough people, I feel like, there. I'm not saying going to a new place for a fresh start where you don't know anybody is a bad idea. I just had the chance, or I had the blessing of already kind of knowing people here, so it wasn't that I was scared of. What's my lock screen? That's a good one. I'll show you guys. I have this on my it's on my profile. What is my favorite quote when it comes to growing mentally? I actually have this tattooed on my spine. It is a proverb of she is clothed with strength, she is clothed with strength and dignity, and she laughs without fear of the future. That is, I live by that, and I have it on my spine because spine, backbone, strength. The makeup I'm doing is very light. Kosas is actually a skincare or a makeup brand that has skincare ingredients in it, which is really cool. And then I also use a skin tint from Laura Mercier with SPF. So I'm not using any foundation. This is very lightweight. So honestly, who gives a flying if you do wear makeup to the gym? But I'm not doing, if it may look like I'm doing a full face, but I'm not. But I'm also breaking out really bad, so. Are there any routines for people that you could share for just getting started? The way I started, like I said, you want to set realistic goals for yourself. And so the first goal I set was working out at least 2 to 3 times a week, making it realistic for me to achieve. I feel like if you don't, obviously going back to realistic goals, if you don't make realistic goals, or if you do make unrealistic goals, you tend to shy away and then just kind of like abandon because it gets scary. Like you're like, I'm not able to do this. You scare yourself. You want to do something that you can achieve, obviously. I would work out at least 2 to 3 times a week. And then I think naturally, once you become more consistent with that, you're naturally gonna wanna work out a little bit more once it becomes like in your routine. I still stuck to Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays glutes, and then I just put Tuesdays and Thursdays as upper body or full body or cardio. And I normally take weekends off, but if I'm bored, that's what I'm saying. It'll become such a routine where you're like, I don't want to take a rest day, but rest days are important, by the way. 1 to 2 rest days a week, but sometimes you'll be like, you can still move. So going on a walk or something like that on the weekend, if you're like, I'm bored, I don't know, I'm out of my routine, what do I do? Oh, how did me and Vic meet? I feel like we met in the most like 21st century way. We found each other. Actually, he found me on Instagram. And this was before I was already planning on moving to Houston, but he found out I was moving to Houston while I was live. And I think we just started, well, not I think, but we just started talking from there. Really. And the rest was history. And now we live together. But yeah. How to find what you want to do in business. Honestly, with today's age, you know, e-commerce is so big. Getting your own business is so big. It's just it's like survival of the fittest. Like, majority of businesses will drop off the face of the earth after their first drop because they don't know what else to do. They don't have a business plan. They aren't just mentally prepared. You have, like I said, you have to keep going. You have to be consistent. You have to keep posting. You have to keep showing up. So you really need to figure out something that you feel like you could keep up with. You have a plan, something that you enjoy, because obviously you don't want to put in all this hard work into something that is your own and you don't enjoy. So find something that you enjoy, whether that's clothing, you can do lashes, you can, business, whether it's e-commerce or your own physical business, can be anything. Just find something, find your niche, find something that you like and make some money off of it, period. Where to start with being a content creator? This is a good question. Where to start being with a content creator? Again, find your niche. Find out what content that you have already posted or start posting gets the most love on, or gets the most views, likes, whatever, just anything like that. And you continue to do that. You use hashtags, you keep making reels, you make TikToks, you just keep going, keep posting. And if some of them don't get a lot of views, don't delete it, keep going. That's the main thing that that literally applies to everything in life, is keep going. Just keep going. And if it's something that you genuinely don't like or don't want to do, genuinely don't want to do, then you don't do it. But just because you're feeling discouraged doesn't mean that you switch from that to another. I haven't really been a highlighter person. I maybe only do it on like my nose, but I have been a blush, this blush, the Dior blush. You can build a lot on it and I love it. I'm just gonna put a little bit of matte, non-shiny, of matte eyeshadow on my nose, my bridge, because again, we're going to the gym. Honestly, I don't think I even really do this much to the gym unless I'm filming or anything like that. Okay. So that actually concludes everything for my face, which, period. Actually, I have to do my lips. I like to do a little bit of contour or bronze under the bottom, right under my lip, because it gives a very pouty See, it gives like a very pouty look. Do you exercise at home? Do you get paid for what you enjoy? What are your plans for education? I don't necessarily work out at home because I just like the equipment that an actual gym has to offer. Sure, you can do a home gym, but I don't know. I just prefer gym. Do I get paid for what I enjoy? I love content creation. I love working out. I love my business. So I'm very blessed to say I get paid for what I enjoy. Sorry, it's hard to talk. This is like the color of my lips. This is my secret. Because I haven't gotten lip filler in like a year. And lip filler only lasts about like 9 months. I just get literally a tone that matches my lips damn near perfectly. Okay, I'm gonna do my lashes off camera. I mean, there's nothing crazy that I do with my lashes, so I'm just gonna do that off camera and then I'll come back on. Okay, so I did my mascara. I'm gonna let those dry and then I curl them one more time when they're dry, my lashes are very straight, unfortunately. This way. And period. I'll answer a few more questions since I'm done and I can actually focus. How did you get so consistent in the gym and look so good? Tilson, I love you. Ooh, does OxyShred make you break out? And if so, how do you combat it? I love it, but hate acne. There are numerous studies. That's really creatine, honestly. I think it just depends on your intake, how much you take. Personally, OxyShred doesn't give me acne. OxyShred doesn't give me acne. I feel like some other supplements may. So creatine, I love creatine. Will forever keep using it. By OxyShred, FYI. Use my code Kaylin to get you 15% off. Wait, to get you 10% off. Save some money. You're welcome. But I just tend to cycle off of it, which means like I'll use it on leg days, or it really is just how your body responds to it. Some people don't cycle off of it. Some people do cycle off of it. Some people keep it in their routine 24/7 and their skin is perfectly fine. It just depends. There's a lot of studies saying it gives acne. There's a lot of studies saying there's no evidence saying it does give acne. It's all over the place, but for the most part, OxyShred is fine. Creatine is fine. It's just more so how your body reacts. And if you do have any simple breakouts, take care of your skin. Change your pillow to like a satin pillow. Wash your face. Have a good skin routine. Yeah. That's what I would say. But I wanted to say thank you so much to everybody who supported me, my brand. Anything outside of that, I love you all with my whole heart, and I am going to continue to keep pushing out content because the love I'm getting towards it is like huge. And I really, really, really appreciate it. So if you've ever supported me in any type of way, which is just commenting, DMing, buying from my brands, WMG Active or Visions of XO, or anything like that, and have just been rooting for me, I appreciate you. I see the love, and I'm here to stay. I'm not going nowhere. I'm just starting. So in that case, like, comment, subscribe. Comment more videos that you want me to do, because I'll vlog. Anyways, I love you all. Thank you for asking questions, and until next time, bye.